Welcome back to another Film Session Friday on the Boom Bust channel. I'm your host Terry, and today we're looking at some dominant run game. Actually, we're going to go back to Week 1, 49ers Jets, as you can see, because I wanted to do that last week. I just didn't have time to get to it. Obviously, without Christian McCaffrey, everybody was like, "Whoa, the Jets supposed to be a good defense and backup running back. How they do it?" So I wanted to look at that. But then we also had the Saints do a number on the Cowboys as well with their run game. And so I wanted to look at the not explosives, because explosives is technically 20 yards plus, but the filter goes 10 yards plus. So we're going to look at the 10-yard plus runs, 11 plays in total. And we're going to break it down. We're going to show y'all the run game because the passing league narrative is false. And I wish y'all would understand that. Running has not gone anywhere. Just because there's no or not many bell cows doesn't mean running has gone anywhere. And I love to break it down. So let's get to it. We'll look at the wide version first, but obviously the tight version is where we're really going to make our hay. We got two safeties back. This looks like a nickel formation. This is to Mason, who's able to obviously pick up a good game. All right, so now that we saw the wide, probably could play the wide and normal speed, but now let's get to the good stuff. Let's see what they did. All right, to me, this looks like split zone. Split zone with some smart players. All right, let's slow this down. And my Bears fans, you'll know we know all about inside zone at this point. All right, so this is split zone, and they're running the handoff weak. So we got Trent Williams, or left tackle, kicking out the edge. Then we got to the left, we got 2 for 2. So these 2 for those 2. We got one, another person. The person that split comes across to kick out the edge. So Kittle could go here. Now, this is just, look, this is personnel. These are guys that understand how to play. So what you get is, instead of 68 trying to stick here, he knows that, okay, he has him. And so now I'm going to go up to the linebacker. Instead of Kittle saying, hey, we're both going to go to this linebacker, Kittle knows, no, 68's got him. I'm going to go to this backside linebacker. Really play side at this point. And now we got hats on hats. So Q blows that up, don't matter, because they're running this week. So the aiming point is the backside. And it just creates that lane. And then you got Debo as well helping. And that's just beautiful, man. That's just beautiful play. Now, you got Q lined up in the A gap. Inside zone, like I said, typically, or at least the way I run it, hits in the B gap. So play side is all pretty normal, but the aiming point is the backside. So you're gonna get everybody to flow, and the rest of the guys blocking backside understand, hey, we don't gotta chase the flow. Let's get up to this second level. And they also slanted too, or stunted in the interior, so that helped, I think, as well. And I wonder what 64. Yep, so 64 let them go, went straight up to the second level, and that's just smart zone play. All 3 guys at the second level had a hat on them. You don't see that in every team, trust me. All right, let's get to this next play. Looks like they're in nickel again. Oh, this is a scramble. All right, cool. We could skip that. I was like, why are they play action? All right, next run. I can't see, but it looks like they're in nickel. So this ends up being a touchdown. So we'll break down why. First thing I noticed, these splits are super tight. So you're running, if you technically want to call it a bear front, but 0, 2, 3s. So the thing is, with these splits being so tight, you bring these three guys closer, obviously. But then when you play on the edge, the guys that got to play on the edge, especially with a tight end, you see how wide they have to get. So playing with splits is another advanced technique. Then they bring in another person, which widens him just a little bit more. So now we got an ace with some real tight splits. And they just run zone. So let's back up. See what we get. Again, so now Quincy's all the way on the outside. He's widened out by the tight end, and then he splits, get these guys inside. So Kittle is able to kick him out. We're able to overtake the first end. Center, actually that's not the center. The center goes second level. Able to overtake the backside. This backside tight end is just helping. We don't even need to worry about these guys. So then Kittle kicks him out. Tackle's able to go next level. Just a great reach block there. Great block by the center down the field. And there you go. Hit the hole. I mean, zone to me is simple, but not everybody does it right. But when you do it right, you're able to do things like this. Because the thing with zone is meant for you to get to the second level. You want to get movement on, and when I say movement, I don't even mean driving them off the ball. I mean, you want to get them flowing on the first level and then set up the angles so that you can get to the second level and cut them off. So this tackle isn't sitting here playing with this DM with the guard. The center's not sitting here playing with the other guard. This tight end is not sitting here getting caught up with the tackle. These guys are getting to second level. These second level blocks is what springs it. And a beautiful thing to see. All right, we'll get to the next play. So now we got a crowded box. And looks like they just run zone again. So now we got a crowded box, and we still pick up the yardage. One thing I guarantee, backside, some people gonna get left behind because they're not worried about it. All right, we're in a base, single high look, so the strong safety's up, so we got 8 in the box. And yeah, we're in the ace formation, tight. We got 2 tight ends. And here we go. Like I said, backside, some people gonna get left. So first step, on the edge, we able to block that. Probably got 2 for 2. Here, we're gonna have 2 for 2. Backside is able to cut off this end, so the guard's free to get to the second level. You slow it up once again. Everybody's on the second level, leaving him one-on-one with the safety to beat. Obviously, it's the red zone, so it's a little tighter, but essentially you leave him one-on-one. And you got two great block, or a couple great blocks here. Number one, backside tackle. Excellent, excellent to be able to cut off this. I mean, completely cut him off. He's done, which again allows the guard to get here. This zone combo is great on Q, which is real tough, and you gotta be disciplined because you might feel like, oh, that's Q, man, I gotta stay on him, but the angles are just good enough to, hey, we're not gonna let Q blow this up because we're angling this. Let me actually see the alignment. So yeah, B gap is open. And to be honest, Q does still kind of close that up, so then it bounces outside. So Q does a good job, but still everybody else is on their job so well. Tight end is able to kick out the edge by himself without getting blown up. I don't know who 55 is, but that is piss poor terrible. Because I can tell you what, 55 could have blew this play up because Q made it bounce. If 55 destroys a tight end like you feel like he should, or at least holds his ground, he's going to force the ball here and it's going to be tighter. But because he gives up so much space, he just makes the hole even wider. There you go. All right, next play. Out of the shotgun. I couldn't see what the Jets were lined up in. All right, Jets look like they got base personnel. Single high. And we got a, whatever you want to call it, 2x2, 2 tight ends, 12 personnel, 2 receivers to the other side. Out of the shotgun. They do a short motion with Debo to kind of get those guys out of the way. Looks like zone again. And it is. This time Mason cuts it back to the backside A gap. All right, so let's watch how this develops. We got an extra gap backside. You widen that guy out, which makes the backside cut a lot more probable. But we're aiming for the open B gap. Trent kicks the guy out. Combo here. They get to the second level. Second level does a good job cutting off space. Also, the D tackle does a good job closing down that B gap. Backside. Let's see. They combo as well. Center gets to the next level. Backside guards doing a good job. Kittle. Let's see what they did with the man on the end. So, Juice cuts him off. Kittle goes next level. But everybody's still flowing. Since the B is cut off, he just flows to the backside A. Nice play. Good movement, good angles. All right, we got the Jets. Looks like base personnel again. Unless 44 is a D-back, I have no idea. All right, big run. I wonder if he got flagged for that. Big run. Big explosive. And we in the I formation, so let's see what we got. They motion. We got tight ends on either side, 21 personnel. Got the corner all the way up here. Okay, let's see what they run. So we got a lead. You see what everybody else is doing. I mean, really, you just got a lead dive almost. Where does this go? You call it a blast. You call it a couple different things, whatever people want to call it. Oh, no, they didn't go to the B gap. The aiming point was outside. So this is off tackle. All right, so either way, we'll show you the blocking scheme. We're going to have two combos. You got combo here, combo there. I thought Kittle was going to cut off backside, but he might not. Oh, yeah, he does. Helps out with that, cuts off backside. Then the combo climbs. These two don't really go anywhere. Let's see what happened with this end. So the end knifes inside, which works for them, takes himself kind of out of the play. So then they just turn him. And then again, we're attacking off tackle. We're coming off tackle. Tight ends, one lead. Fullback juices the next. Obviously, safety misses a tackle, which creates extra yards. But just a good physical run. Good scheme. And it looks to me like they all kind of stunted. And this will be the second time they stunted themselves out of a play. Now, are they stunned towards Kittle? I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know what to call. But look, you got this. You got this. He stunts inside, so that's a call. Because obviously, they're not going to leave that wide open. That's a call. He stunts inside, takes himself out of play. Now, this linebacker, 44, whoever he is, he's responsible now. And he's just playing in space. I don't know why he's backing up. He's too far back. So, the original line of scrimmage is somewhere here. So, he's almost 10 yards back, giving up too much space. At this point, right here, you got to come attack. Maybe ready for the play action, but either way, giving up too much space. Able to make that run. I think that was it from them. So we're going to go through a couple with the Saints, and then we'll get out of here. That went a little longer than I thought, but hey. All right, we got a nice run by Kamara. We love the chippiness. So let's see what we got. I don't know these players, so I don't know if this is nickel or not, but either way, we can look at the block scheme. We got one tight end, and we got Taysom Hill as fullback, H-back, whatever. All right, so this is going to be split zone with a fake reverse. We like that little wrinkle. And split zone meaning that Hill's just going to come backside to cut the edge. But you got this tight end, so you got an extra blocker too. So we'll see how they block it. Kick out on the edge. The guard goes to help the edge real quick. Then he should be climbing. We got one-on-one here. Then we got the backside combo, which misses. But we got enough movement. So let's look. So this backside, I mean, really Dallas was in a good position because Kendricks is in a good position where this combo really won't ever make it to him. Plus, whoever 13 is in good position as well already. And you got a backside guy. So, by the numbers, your backside backside tight end was responsible for 13. He's nowhere near him. So really, you should be good. What happens is 13 comes back. He takes the bite on the reverse, completely takes himself out of the play because he's the extra defender that would have been unblocked. That would have been over. And then Kendricks doesn't really get blocked, but he's shooting the gap, which is fine. He should. But that then leaves some open space. So not terrible by Dallas, just a really, really good play design. All right, so this time we're out of the shotgun. We got perimeter play that hits pretty big. See what we got. All right, so they motion over a receiver. They're in tight splits. So is the line. All right, so this could be looked at a couple ways. I'm gonna look at it as outside zone, but they crack back on the DN. So you see a lot of this with the pin and pull, the buck sweep and all that. You bring in a receiver, crack on the end, and then you have two pullers. But there's no pullers here. I mean, they're moving. Essentially, it's going to end up like a pull, but you see everybody's moving to their left on a hard flow, outside zone. Aiming point is going to be to the outside. So essentially, it sets up like a pin and pull. But the receiver cracks the end, does a good job. That allows the tackle to get out in space. Again, we got flow. The other receivers are in position to cut this off. And then the linemen are going to try to get whoever they can. They actually end up getting one. So he's cut off. And again, you got this lead blocker. And this receiver does a good job. I'm not sure who that is. Does a great job of getting Kendricks out of that play because Kendricks could have made that. And that's how you pick that up. 84, maybe that's, I don't know who that is. I'm not going to act like I do. But that's a great job. That's a great job by him. And then obviously Fuaga out there in space, he should win. Nice pickup. All right, we're going to do this last one. We got a motion. End up getting a touchdown. I believe I saw this one. Let's see. Who is 13? Is that over something? So he's a linebacker. Lewis is the nickel, so they're nickel personnel. They got one tight end. They jet motion Shaheed, and then they zone towards the motion, giving them an extra blocker. So now kick out Parsons. Let me go back. All right, so you got this. Well, really, it's the splits again. Tight splits brings these two in because that's a 3-tech and that's a 1-tech. I mean, look how close they are. So now you set up for a zone. So they go to kick him out. He doesn't even need the help because he's in an easy spot to take him. So now he should go up to the linebacker. Backside combo. They do a good job getting to Kendricks pretty easily. This guy you're not worried about. The tight end should take him. He never becomes a factor, but whatever. And then Shaheed's just an extra lead blocker. And again, you get enough effort from the receivers. Let me see what happened on that backside combo because I did not see. So this 3 is pretty tight. He almost too high. He low-key was holding. He tried to hold him so he didn't go to the linebacker. But they was able to get there. Trying to see what Kendrick saw. I don't know. I'm surprised he didn't scrape over the top, but either way, they were able to get that. And there you go. Two good play designs. Way to add on to the zone. So, hey, I didn't see all these, so I was actually expecting to see some gap and trap, but it's all zone. All inside zone. Well, we had the one off tackle that was more of a gap scheme, but the rest of this has been zone, man, and it can work when you do it right. So that was some of the dominant run performances and the explosive plays they had over the first 2 weeks. Go to the comment section, let me know what you think, share it around, get the conversation started. Thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you for listening.